It's about 1:30 right now. Oops. Joe is at his house. For any of you who don't know, I mean, I don't really know why you would know this, but Joe has like a home gym, so all of his workout stuff is at home, which means obviously that when he wants to work out, he goes home. I just heated up some leftovers, some salmon and sweet potatoes. It's kind of random, but they're really good leftovers. I love sweet potatoes, as you saw last night, and I also love salmon. The pre-done, well, not pre-done, like the pre-seasoned salmon from Costco is so good because it has their amazing pesto on it. And then sweet potatoes are my favorite because they're nutritious to some degree. I mean, I put a ton of like brown sugar on them, so that takes away a lot of it, but they're easy to cook and they're so good. I'm in the process of editing our Charleston vlog, which you will hopefully see before this. It's actually been a lot easier than I expected, but it's gonna be fairly long, and there's just a lot of things that I've had to work with because I filmed on my camera and my phone, and then I have pictures as well that I'm putting in, but then Joe has pictures on his phone that I just like thought of, like, oh yeah, he probably has pictures of me or pictures of other things that I might or that I will want to include. And video footage from my phone doesn't enter into iMovie in chronological order correctly, so I have to like search for things a little bit more. It just makes it slightly more time consuming, but I love editing vlogs like this because you get to like relive the trip. And our last, actually we've never done a Charleston vlog because the one that we did last year, it was kind of so boring that I just made it more of like a personal vlog for us. So like I kept in our conversations and just cute little things that we did together. Like I mentioned, I mentioned this in the video, but it snowed when we went to Charleston in January, so we didn't get to do much. So we're kind of trapped in our Airbnb and we're like talking and just doing like puzzles and stuff like that. So it wasn't the most entertaining, but I love having it like private on my channel for us to watch because it's really cute and like really special to me. Oh my god. Just burning hot now. What the frick? That's not right. That's just gotta be the hot car temperature. It says 103. I don't think that's accurate. If you're surprised that I'm going to HomeGoods right now, you don't know me that well. I love this bag so much. I think I've shown you this before. It's a HomeGoods bag, clearly, as you saw. I think it is so pretty. The only issue is that since it's so large, you can fill it up really easily, but it can't hold a lot of weight. Like, I've busted the handles before. I've had to have my grandma sew them back on, like reattach them. So it's a bit of a struggle. Also, there's no structure and the bottom is really soft. So I'm planning on getting some like larger lightweight items, so I'm not too worried about it. But I also brought my smaller flow bag that's so cute. It says hooray for today. It's a cute little canvas tote. That'll be perfect if I get like candles or something heavier. We need something for our fridge because our fridge sucks. Our fridge sucks because all it has is 2 drawers at the very, very bottom that you have to like reach down to get to. It's pretty annoying. And then it only has 2 shelves. So there's like a ton of space in between each shelf where it's like, okay, that's great if you have like a 3-tiered cake that has to go down there, but we don't have a 3-tiered cake. So there's just like this much wasted space between the top of like the layer of food that we have and the next shelf. So I'm gonna see if I can find some sort of either drawer situation that I can just sit in there and it's just like an acrylic drawer, or a shelf type of situation. I looked at ordering a new shelf and it's like $60, and like I don't want one that bad, you know? Like if it was $30, maybe $40 I would go for it, but not $60. I can find something that will work for less, I believe. That's my main target, but also if they have any like fall type candles, I would love those. And also I'm looking for like a drink dispenser, like a glass one. I mean, it could be plastic too, I don't really care, to put my laundry detergent in because the shelf that it's on is pretty high. And it's just a little bit difficult and inconvenient for me to get to. So I would rather not have to deal with that and just be able to like pull the little tap and get my detergent out. It would just be much easier. That's pretty good. I was semi-successful. I was about to give up hope and just leave because I found a candle, but I'm not only going to go in there and buy a candle because it was still $8, but it's one of the DW Homes candles, which I always have really good luck with, like scent-wise, and this is the Wild Honey Nectar. It just smells like kind of honey and citrus. You know what it kind of smells like? That Haritos mandarin. It kind of has like an orangey honey scent. And I thought it would be pretty for like going into fall. And then I saw this in the clearance, which is perfect. It's only 3.68 quarts, so not quite a gallon. I believe it holds like 117 ounces, and the detergent that we get, I think the bottles range from 100 to 128 ounces, so basically, I mean, the likelihood that I'm going to run out of laundry detergent anytime soon is very low, so I don't have to worry about it for a while. Like, obviously it's going to fit now because I've used some of it out of the bottle, but next time I will just be aware of the bottle size, or just pour it in there until nothing else will fit, and then it'll be so little in the bottle that it won't be heavy and won't be a big deal. But I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby to look for some like big fake plants. I don't really know if I want to spend the money on them, and I also don't even know if they have really large ones, because I know they have like smaller ones, but potted trees and floor plants. Okay, they definitely have some, so I'm gonna go over there and look. I'm obviously back home. Hobby Lobby was a fail, but I was kind of like about it anyway. I thought about creating my own arrangement because they have like a forest of plant things, but I just don't want to deal with that and end up with it maybe looking horrible. So I'm just gonna look online. Now I'm going to, wow, you're so crooked. Now I'm gonna take this dispenser out and see how this goes. I did see one at Hobby Lobby, but it was like $30, so even with a coupon it would have been way more than this. This was on clearance for $8. So that's why I'm willing to kind of work with it a little bit, because it was so ridiculously cheap. It better not be broken. Looks good. So that's just what it looks like. You can write on this with chalk, but I don't really care. I know what it is. Moment of truth. Oh, geez. This is a real big boy. This is 170 ounces. I'm never gonna run out of that. I'm not even gonna rinse it out because I really don't care. Okay, I'm too lazy and don't want to. So she's got a little bit left in here, but I don't want to fill this up too high. But now I know. See, I did not think that my detergent bottle was so large, or I would have gotten a really big one. But like I said, this will work. Jeez, she is heavy. I want to test it out to see how good the stopper is. Alright, it might take a little while to fill it up, but it's looking good. Joe is currently taking a nap, but I just made myself a quesadilla, and we had like half an avocado left over. I'm trying to show you. And then I realized that I wanted some sour cream and some salsa, so I think what I might just do is kind of mix like guac in here. It's kind of weird with sour cream, but I wanted something super creamy. The color looks kind of weird, but it's okay. I am going to have this, and then Joe has a softball game, so I planned on going with him. Hopefully it doesn't rain or anything. All right, my weird concoction is ready. Let's see if it's good. Pretty good.